going on, RGB? It's Vinny D. We're back for another episode of First Rounds on Me with Vinny D. This time we're sitting here with the man himself. Everybody knows and loves this man, Mr. Charlie Garcia. How you doing, man?
Doing all right, man.
Doing all right? Hey, I'm glad to have you here. Let's clink it off and make this official, man. So basically...
that was a good idea.
It was a good It's a great idea. Basically, we're just going to pry your brain a little bit, man, for the RGV people at home or wherever they're watching right now, at the stoplights, by the way, whatever. How about we do it? Ready?
All right, let's go.
Let's do it, man. So basically, we're going to start off pretty cliche. Where does all of this, Charlie as the musician, start from? Like, started out in a band. What band was it? How did it start, man? Like, from start to present?
Well, first time I met the guys from the band, Karma, Rolly Cordova and Ray Cervantes. We're at my cousin's graduation party. Saw those guys, went up and sang a song with them. You know, a couple of weeks later, kind of invited myself to join their band.
Hey, I'm here now.
I started off with those guys. Did a good run with those guys.
Yeah, how long were you with Karma, you said, right?
I think we were about 5 years also.
5 years?
Yeah, something like that.
Was it Karma was the only band that you ran with? Or, I mean, I've seen you do other stuff with other people.
After that, I got involved. I moved up to Austin for a little bit. Didn't, I was young, stupid, ran out of money.
Like most people in the RGV go up there and do that.
Yeah, I came out, and I called my buddy Ram Segura, and I was like, dude, you want to get the band going again? So that's when I came back and joined Liquid Sky.
Oh, nice.
And I ran with them for a few years, and did a few solo deals, and then ran into Danny with Spare Parts, and then he threw me in the mix with Driver, did an album with them. Also 5 years. We did the album twice.
Hey man, those bands right there. They're like staples here in the Valley. Liquid Sky, Spare Parts. Did that help you when you wanted to go solo? When did you go solo?
It was about I want to say like maybe 6 years ago now.
Okay.
I just got tired of working for everybody else and figured, just learn a few more songs and quit being lazy about it. And be happy, be my own boss.
I've seen you perform, dude. I've seen you perform a couple times, and what I like, I was talking to Josh about this earlier, is that when you get up there, you do your originals, you'll do covers, but they're really, really cool versions they're like your way of doing some of your favorite tunes. Mm-hmm. What does your set contain? Like, what are some of those songs that you do like that?
Man, I'll do a little bit of everything. I just recently started doing a version of No Quarter that I throw my own version of Regulators in the mix there from Clutch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I mix Led Zeppelin and Clutch and do kinds of, I don't know, it's this stuff I come up with mainly on the spot, really. It's just, hey, I know that song, so I'll kind of bust it out and practice at the gig, and
that's
a lot of
works,
the new
right?
stuff I do, I just kind of
on the spot.
Yeah.
It's been working out though.
Yeah, it's been working for me. I busted out Keith Whitley's song the other day. And,
nice.
Miami. I played it for the Winter Texans, and I loved it.
So you get a little bit of. I've heard you do T.G. Shepherd.
Yeah.
I love that song that you do. I love them, everyone.
Yeah.
Is it I love them or I loved them, everyone?
Loved them, everyone.
Loved them, everyone. Yeah. You love that song. You don't know the fucking name of it, you dumbass. Anyway, yeah, man, I've heard you do that. So basically what you're saying is you can get something like that, and then you'll mash it up with MC Hammer if you got to, if you're feeling it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a party.
Never know what kind of mood I'll be in that day.
You know what? Last time I went to go see you, we shared fried gator together, and that was really good. I really, really enjoyed fried gator. That was at, was it the Quarter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really cool little spot.
Really
and speaking of different spots, what are some places you jam? This will be a 3-part question, so see if you can kind of remember all this. If not,
okay.
I'll fill it in. It's not too lengthy. Don't worry about
all
it.
Right.
Some places you jam, any memorable shows, and do you have any regular spots?
Regular spots I have every week. Let's see. Every Tuesday I'm at Breeze from 7 to 10.
Okay.
So I'll be doing that later tonight. Wednesdays at the Quarter from 9 to 11:45. Thursdays at Ranch House in Mission from 7 to 10.
Good food over there, man.
Fridays are on and off, and starting this coming week, I'll be at Papa Joe's in Harlingen on Saturdays till further notice, I guess.
Dude, you're really busy.
Yeah.
These are regular every week shows.
Yeah, I just switched my Mondays. We're going to be doing Dollar Burger Fridays instead of Dollar Burger Mondays over at Spaghe's in Mission.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, Winter Texans are headed back home, and we're going to try to cater to our local folks.
Yeah, Winter Texas is bringing a lot of business over in that place.
And they're fun people.
Absolutely, yeah. So, man, basically, if you want to catch Charlie, he's all week pretty much doing something somewhere, and it's not just a place, or places rather, that you can't bring the kids, the family. These are places you can go and hear great music and still bring your family and go get something to eat, go get something to drink, catch up, shoot the shit with Charlie, whatever. He's always fun to hang out with after singing.
Yeah, and these are places you guys got to try out. I mean, if not for the atmosphere alone, the food and the vibe. Vibe's part of the atmosphere, right? But these are people that I do business with, and they're my friends. And we have a genuine love for each other. We always take care of each other, and it's just a great thing being a part of the scene here in the RGV because of that. There's nowhere I'd rather be playing. I've done stuff. Other places, not all over, but
compared to me, yeah. You've been all over.
But this is home, and no matter where I go, other places, this is always going to be my little hub, and always, mom and dad are here, so.
Yeah, and I'm here.
Yeah, and Vinny's here. Gosh.
So with that being said, I'm going to switch this one up in order here. Let's see. Basically, what you were just talking about, what sets the Valley apart from any other local music scene for you?
I know this is probably true in other places, but the fact that I can get a band together in 2 or 3 phone calls for a gig in one night, and these are all guys that we've either played with before or we know of that are just so well seasoned and they know all the music, and even if they don't, they can follow you, and they're just. We have a group of amazing musicians, and we all support each other so much. It's, I'm really grateful for that. Everybody came together for me last year. Touching on that really quick about when I was sick. It's fitting that we're here at the Walrus because this is where my musical brothers and sisters came together. Chelsea and a few other people put that together. My cousin Rita was the ringleader for the whole. She put an organization together. She's just, nobody could have done that but her. But it's fitting that we're here at the Walrus. This is where my first benefit took place for what went on with me last year. And I'm losing myself here. What were we talking about?
We're going on what sets it apart from the local scene.
Yeah, just
the love. Yeah, the love.
Yeah,
the love.
Top,
You know what? You already started on my next question. So, not too long ago, man, your life was turned upside down. It was shaken up like no one's business. You care to elaborate on that a little more? Because you just mentioned about last year.
I was wondering what I was going to talk about when I was going to come over here with you guys. I knew you'd have questions for me, but I just saw this as a grand opportunity to thank each and every one of you. At the same time, and just to let you all know that I appreciate everything that was done for me last year. All the bands, Buck and Crazy, Whiskey D, Draft and Chelsea Bella, everybody that played, Bullet Ride, trying to remember everybody, Tren, there's so many of you guys, there's just so much love that flew around, and I was just completely humbled, the way my friends came together for me. I was telling a man last night, and this complete stranger turned out he was a judge, right? But we were having a discussion, and that restored my faith in God. Seeing how so many people can come together for one individual in a community, and I think that's what makes us so special here. And the Valley is growing slow, but it's doing it in a good way, and I think great things are going to come to this place and for all of us here. And thanks for having me out here, bud.
Absolutely, man. I was actually part of, what were they calling it, Charlie Palooza?
I don't know.
I think it was Charlie Palooza, and I was out here. We were hanging out, and I was up on the top level, the upper deck bar back there, and I see somebody with a phone walking through, and they're talking to everybody, and I'm saying, man, that's got to be Charlie on FaceTime right there. You know me, I have to get in on something.
Oh yeah, man, I so wanted to be at that party, dude.
He was here, and I don't know who it was walking around with the phone, and he was tied up to all these machines, and he was in his gown and stuff, and he was just in such good spirits. And I ran up and I go, hey, and I just look into the thing, and he goes, hey, dude, what's up, man? You know, the shittiest time in his life, but I never did not see a smile on your face that night. Anytime I saw pictures of you up in Houston, whatever, I mean, I even saw you play a song in a hospital room.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you write a song up there?
Yeah, I wrote a song.
It was a great song.
I wrote a song up there that's called "Devil's Daughter." That's gonna be on the album. I should have. If I stop procrastinating, out pretty soon.
Take your time. We're here for a good time.
Yeah, and I actually found a really crazy part of the hospital up there. Is a really like spooky auditorium. And
okay.
It was part of the school area, and man, the acoustics in there were so badass. So I was like, we got to go record over here. So I had Dad lugging a machine behind me, and my sister carrying my guitar, and I had to wheel my ass back. And they took
You weren't connected like with a wiener plug or something, right? And you're walking and they're trying to pull you, and you're like, whoa, hey, man, you got to come up and keep up with me. This thing is tugging me back.
Nah, fortunately, that didn't happen.
Fortunately, it didn't happen.
Yeah, I've had one of those before. It's not a pleasant experience.
Okay, yeah.
That's a whole nother story.
I'll leave that on you, man. So a little more on that, man. I want to know how long from the time all of that started when you got sick till recovery, the road to recovery, how long was that?
January to October.
1 whole year, almost.
Almost, yeah.
Shit, man. It seemed like a hell of a lot longer because, you're such just a great guy. Anytime you come in, you light up a room. People love, Charlie, oh my God, it's Charlie. They love you when you walk in. And so someone like you to be gone as long as you did, and for something like that, man, it really tore people down. It seemed a lot longer than that. It really did. I can say that.
Me too, man.
Let's see, man. So since then, how is performing different? How has it been different since? Is there any like show prep or anything you do differently, or?
No, I still get to the shows 10 minutes before I need to be there. And, need to work on that, but I'm just a lot more aware of how grateful I should be for everything I have, that I have before me, and
I keep getting beer all over my mustache.
That's all right, bro. That's what they're for.
Yeah.
But anything different? I have a great deal of inspiration behind me now, and I know why I'm doing it, and I know why I should be happy and shut the fuck up sometimes and quit bitching. But
I have a feeling that it's like what you're talking about is when you're singing and you're closing your eyes, it just feels different. Is that what you're talking about? Like when you're singing up there and you got your head cocked back and you're doing your whole Charlie thing and you're getting it out. I feel like maybe when you shut your eyes, it feels a little different for you now. Is it better? I mean, is it something that you just said you know what you're doing it for now?
Well, I've lost friends. Last year, most recently, I lost my friend Crystal. She was my closest friend from MD Anderson.
Cheers.
My favorite uncle, my Uncle Rudy, that was right before Christmas. Also, our brother, Israel Gomez, that was a tough loss for me, and especially Norby and Leo and the boys, and Jared. We just, before that, another dear friend of ours, Catherine Harris, and just all these people, I think that when I play now, I don't just see it as playing for people here. I know that somebody somewhere else is listening to me also. And
that's awesome.
I need to make it better for them, and quit being a bitch about things, and just do things for people, help people, and hang out with cool motherfuckers like
Hell yeah, man. I enjoy that. I can get behind something like that. I mean, you're talking about a new album before we were sitting down hanging out. Anything you want to share with anybody like that? I mean, you want to plug your album? Or?
It'll be coming out soon, hopefully in the next couple of months here. Title track is called Angels, Gods, and Stars, another one I wrote up there. And we'll keep you posted. I hope you all like it when it comes out. Cheers.
You have any Facebook? Off the top of your head, or
Charlie Garcia on Facebook. It's just my personal.
there you go. Get it set up. Man, I had an absolutely great time. We're sitting in here in the Flying Walrus, by the way. Thank you to the guys here at the Flying Walrus for opening up.
Thank you, James.
Midday, by the way. Thank you. Getting the AC and everything nice and cool in here for us and serving us up. Charlie, man, it's just an absolute pleasure to be sitting next to you anywhere, and especially right here. I'm really excited that you agreed to do this, man.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I hope to see you jam soon, man.
Yeah.
We'll check you soon, man. Hey, thanks a lot, guys.
Tacos.
Yeah. It is Taco Tuesday. Thanks a lot, guys, and we'll check you on the next one of First Rounds on Me.